again, everyone, and welcome back to Pod-tor. This time we are in for part 2. I'm joined once again by my, as always, very lovely boyfriend, Fraser. You all right this morning?
Hello, I'm very good, thank you. Good to be back here.
You ready to get into it?
Oh, yes, I am.
What are your thoughts on this latest era of Doctor Who so far, as in the Ncuti Gatwa era, which is for some reason being called Series 1 and 2, even though we already had Series 1 and 2. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this new era?
The RTD2 era, as people call it, or not to be confused with R2D2. Oh, well, I will confuse it with that anyway. But
Of course, as the Star Wars fan, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right then. So I am really liking this new era. I think it's really, what's the word? It's very energetic. It's very colourful. I love the colours. I know that the previous era, Jodie Whittaker's era, was very cinematic, but this era is quite colourful. Really sticks in your mind. Stuff like, the episode Dot and Bubble had very unique, clean sets that really stick out in the mind, and you've got even just like the views of city. I remember in the 60th anniversary specials, just like the views of London just looks real nice compared to previous seasons. And of course even one of the later episodes looks how just good the cartoon was of Lux.
Yes.
What's his name? Lux Imperador.
Lux Imperator.
Imperator. Yeah, that's definitely the one, Imperator.
Yeah, Emperor of Light, I think you said that means.
I looked it up and I forgot already, apparently, so that's good.
But yeah, I think only now in the 2020s can we get away with putting that into such a high budget show as Doctor Who, because I know a couple of decades or so, I can't remember when exactly it was, we had Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which was all about that, but I feel like it had a more low budget look than Doctor Who. In Doctor Who there's so much stuff that they're putting in and so much stuff that's popping off. I feel like there's been a definite advancement.
Apparently one of the I do agree, but one of the animators, or one of the people who were working on Lux did work on Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I think.
That makes sense. Remind me, what are your favourite episodes of the Ncuti Gatwa era? Because I think this might have come up a while ago, but let us in on it.
Okay, basically anything with the gods, I think. So the Giggle, which is it's technically a Ncuti episode because it got Ncuti in it, but it's
it got introduced in that one. You could argue it was for both of them.
Yeah, I would argue as well. But of course, I'm glad it was a more 14th. I'm glad the 14th Doctor ended on the Giggle and the Toy Maker. I thought that was very nice. But it's one of my favourite episodes, that is. And of course, Devil's Cord and Lux have Maestro and Lux Imperator respectively. I love those. They are two of my favourite episodes. They're fantastic. And although I wouldn't say that The Legend of Ruby Sunday and Empire of Death are my favourite by any means, I still really like those episodes, and I like Sutekh as well and how he came along. And he is the one who waits the god of death, and I love that.
Oh yes, I have heard of him, and I know that he comes up, but I haven't seen all of Ruby's season yet.
Oh, I see, right. Well, it's very nice. I thought The Legend of Ruby Sunday was just pure hype because you knew something big was happening. So from start to finish, it's just building and building and building. Who is this Twist? What was her name? Someone Twist?
Susan Twist.
That's the one. Susan Twist. Susan Triad Technologies. The only gripe I had was that for more knowledgeable Doctor Who fans, Susan Triad Technologies, people did figure out the acronym of Sutekh, and it was so actually all the theories were a bit obvious and we kind of knew who was coming, but it was still a good episode of all the build and hype regardless, in my opinion.
And also, one last little thing that I will say about the Devil's Cord from a few minutes ago is that as someone who loves musicals, I did like the There's Always a Twist at the End song at the end. And that's on the topic of Sutekh as well, because there was quite literally a twist at the end.
There was.
As in Susan. So then, without any further ado, we are now on to part 2's very lovely little quiz round that I've devised. My superpower is that I can guess an episode. I can gauge which one it is by what the companion of the episode is wearing. Fraser does not have such a power. So I'm going to be showing him screenshots from certain episodes and having him guess which one it is based on what the companion's wearing. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, I am.
You will have 10 seconds once I show the screenshot to answer it, and also, in the case of two-parters, I will accept descriptions or titles of either of the two parts, and speaking of which, if you can't remember the title, I will accept descriptions.
Very good, thank you.
Okay then, let's start. Which one do you think this one is?
Oh, that is the New Earth. That is Series 2, Episode 1.
It is New Earth.
Is that literally what it's called? I actually guessed that.
It is, yeah.
Okay, good, because it's all with the New York.
New York,
yes.
yeah. But yeah, you got it 100% right.
Okay, that's
Nowadays, you could say that we're in for new Doctor Who.
Oh, yes.
Okay, here comes the next one. Which one do you reckon this one is?
Oh, Silence in the Library.
That was instant.
Oh, yeah, I recognise, I don't know, just the background, the Donna's outfit, yeah.
Donna herself is iconic. She is one of the most memorable eras.
Of course she is, yes.
Okay, what about this one?
Oh, it's Queen Elizabeth's coronation. It is Idiot's Lantern.
It is. That is the Idiot's Lantern.
I remember because the title. I must be a little dim because I swear the title has nothing to do with the episode. Must be something deeper
Me
to it
neither,
that I'm missing
yeah.
out on.
Agreed, some kind of poetic reference. But yeah, that is iconic, her 50s poodle dress.
Oh, yeah.
Her 50s poodle skirt dress. Okay then, moving on to Martha. Which one is this one?
I think that could be the Lazarus Project, maybe.
No, I'm afraid you got it
not?
wrong. It's Blink.
Really? Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I was going to say I was having trouble recognising. That's because she was there for like a scene, wasn't she? Yeah. No.
Yeah, that was one of the Dr. Light episodes, so that is one of the harder ones. This was from the scene where she and the Doctor found Billy Shipton in the alley.
Of
in
course.
In the 60s, I think it was.
I've got a machine. It goes ding. That's what
It
I
goes
remember.
ding when there's stuff.
That's the one. Okay, that was a good one.
Okay then, we are now in for Matt Smith. Both of our favourites. Which one is this one?
Day of the Cubes. I forget what it's called. It was the one where all the cubes landed in the episode.
It is. It's the Power of Three.
Power of Three, that was it, yes.
You're doing very well at this. You've only got one wrong out of, I think, 5?
I believe so. Yeah, well, let's keep it like that.
Okay then, another Matt Smith one. Which one is this one?
Oh, I recognise that scarf so much.
5 seconds.
Is it one of the Silurian episodes?
No, I'm afraid you got it wrong.
No.
It was the Pandorica Opens.
Oh, that was
/ the Big Bang. It was that 2-parter.
I recognise a scarf, but I couldn't put my finger on it. But
That's
yeah.
okay. All right then, here's a Capaldi one.
Oh, it's the emoji episode, the emoji robots.
It is Smile.
Smile. Oh, is that what it's called? Yeah, Smile. Good.
As I say, I am accepting descriptions.
Good. Cool. Thank you.
And lastly, our 8th and final one is a Shootigatwa one from Ruby's season. Which one is this episode?
Oh, Dot and Bubble.
That was instant. That was another instant one like Silence in the Library, and it is correct.
Good.
All right. Out of a possible 8 answers, you have had 2 incorrect answers. And as I say, that means you have 6 correct out of the 8. That's the vast majority. You did really well at that.
Thank you very much. That means, what was that, 75%? I'll take that. That's a first in degree terms, isn't it? So,
It is, yeah. I'm training you well. My superpower is rubbing off on you the more time we spend together.
I think so, yes. Well, thank you for that. That was very enjoyable.
That's okay. Okay, and that is it for Pod-tor Who Part 2. Thank you all for listening in, and let us know how you did with your scores in that quiz round in the comments. For the time being, it's goodbye from me and from Fraser. You enjoyed yourself today?
I have very much, thank you. It's been great being on the podcast.
Yeah, and I get to learn more about you as well through this.
Oh, of course, same here. I've learned some fascinating things today.
Right then, as I say, it's goodbye from Pod-tor. Thank you for listening, and allons-y!